Hi, my name is Brent with AZTM Construction. Welcome to the channel. Today, I thought we would go ahead and review the JCB 1CXT. That machine is right behind me. So, I bought this machine about 1.5 years ago, so I've had 1.5 years of use to really get to know the machine and know its limitations. Before jumping into the machine, just wanted to give a quick thank you to the Southwest JCB team. They have not sponsored this video in any way, but they did take really good care of me during the purchase process, with any maintenance and with any repairs. They've made keeping my machine on my job site a top priority, so thank you guys. So what is the JCB 1CXT? Well, it's this machine that's right here behind me. It's a little bit of skid steer, a little bit of backhoe, and a little bit of excavator, all in one machine. So in my opinion, it's a jack of all trades but a master of none. It doesn't do one thing that the excavator could do really well. It works just fine, but it's not great at what excavators can do. Does a 1CXT replace an excavator? Absolutely not. But is it one machine you could bring to a job site and do a little bit of everything with? Absolutely. Where this machine really shines is in the skid steer function, which is in the front end of the machine. It has auxiliary hydraulics everywhere, which is awesome. I can get a auxiliary breaker hammer for the rear or for the front. I prefer the front because I'm able to mount it to the skid steer mount quickly and easily, and I'm also able to dig with my excavator arm, and when that hits a rock shelf or anything hard, I'm able to spin the machine around and hammer through it, and then spin it back around and continue to dig. So I prefer the front one, but everyone's gonna have a different opinion on that. What's really cool about the machine is that the outriggers, they are absolutely vertical. They don't swing out or arch out like a traditional backhoe. So I'm able to keep this really compact 6-foot wide footprint on the job site, which is really nice when I'm digging up against some sort of infrastructure or structure or anything that is right along the side of the machine. I don't have a lot of access to it where that would be a downfall in a traditional backhoe that has the outriggers super far to each side. Another really unique feature about the JCB 1CXT is that the back excavator arm is on slides. This means I can move it left, I can move it right, or I can keep it centered. This is really comes in clutch again when you're digging up against a structure or any other infrastructure that you just don't have access to center the tractor on. My biggest gripe about this machine is the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge is mechanical, and it has a float on it, and the float is not made of one piece. It has at least 2 pieces to it, so your fuel begins to seep into that float. And even at a full tank, right now, this is the one I've had the best luck with. The fuel gauge reads 3/4 of a tank full. It's really annoying on the job site, especially when you don't know when you're out of fuel and you need to take time to move your machine where the truck can get access to fuel your machine back from the truck. Overall, this machine is very handy. It's my Swiss Army knife. It's one machine I could bring to a job site and do a little bit of everything with. I really like the machine. It's a little underpowered. I'd like to see it have more power, but other than that, it's a great machine. It's a very capable machine. You're capable of putting any hydraulic attachment to it that would fit a traditional skid steer, like a grapple, like a 4-in-1 bucket that we have on here now, and a breaker hammer. So overall, it's a great machine. It doesn't replace an excavator, but it does all the skid steer stuff pretty well. And another amazing thing about this is because you're seated up above the tracks, the visibility on this is nearly 360 degrees. I can see exactly all around my machine, as that would be different in a traditional skid steer. So as a skid steer, I love this thing. As an excavator, it's pretty good. I'm not in love with the excavator capability of it because you only have 180 degrees swing to discard the dirt that you are digging up, as opposed to an excavator you have 360 degrees without moving the tracks. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. We are going to be talking about a lot more stuff when it comes to business, heavy equipment, maintenance, and repairs, and things to that nature. So go ahead and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.